for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter.
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Burrow on play action. That's caught. Andre Yoshibas. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Play action here on the first play from scrimmage. They want to see how the linebackers are going to react. Are they looking to stop the run? Or are they going to sit back in coverage? A really nice job there of going in attack mode early, and they pick up a quick first down.
Takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the leagues.
And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
To get done here.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. A solid gain of 15 yards in the that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play call.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now Burrow. to chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll start with the option, and holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Meanwhile, Murray's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. You talk about this Bengals defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Fielder want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm I'm sure you're absorbing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. In motion right, Olave. To throw, it's Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Bell. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football, or you're going to cost your team chances.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Isaiah Foskey there on the tackle.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Burrow will throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal line.
What a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend on, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd and 6. Here's Murray. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And how about this, a fake? And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. Well, there are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Murray. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second down and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a give up the middle. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He was brought down by Foyesade Aluakin.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Back to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. That one goes for 24 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Burrow looking to pass. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get 1 more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Battle. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Looking deep here for Chase. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. And McPherson on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button.
In the negative, because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Gainwell gets it on the option. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for...
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Murphy in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Pushes past him. 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And ultimately, this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is fielded inside the 5. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. As soon as he caught that toss and looked upfield, you could tell they had a big numbers advantage blocking-wise.
They certainly did, which means oftentimes your safety will be unblocked. That means he's got to play it from what they call inside out. Don't let the running back cut back across your face. Keep him pinned to the sideline and go make the tackle.
It's a pickup
up front in the trenches.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And they'll try to run the option here. And he is going to lose yardage here. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill puts it off, and the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Chase, the motion man right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it.
Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Bengals add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Now they'll pitch it out here. Dancing away at the 35. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now he'll try to run with this. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Usually the big fella's a blocker, a lead back, but he gets the ball on first down. What a surprise for everyone. And as a former safety, if he breaks into the secondary and you see him coming, you just know that's a whole lot of man you've got to deal with now.
Quick throw to Olave. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. He'll drop to throw. Completes it to Perry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward. I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping him. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Take it to the house.
And they take a knee.
Yeah, keep it up. Keep it up.
Just another day in the office.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Do this! Come on! Showtime! Let's make some noise! Let's go!
Yeah, you can do it, baby! Teamwork, son!
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now it's Burrow.
Let's get this!
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cincinnati, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it's yet another loss.